Now, Storm Watch 12 weather with meteorologist Josh Culbreth.
Earlier, we showed you the 4-panel view, and one of those panels was of the Wairika camera. Now, of course, we're taking a look at the full view of it. And I think this is a really good visual for the fog situation right now. And just kind of gives you an indication of how thick it is. So you can actually see the parking lot of the Rain Rock Casino, but you can't see anything beyond that. So it only makes sense that visibility is practically down to zero, because really there's just no visual out there. And of course, the thickest fog at this point is right there near Wairika. And so the reason for that continues to be all the stagnated air. We just haven't had any mixing of the air. We haven't had any systems to move through to really mix the air up. So the air has continued to be stagnant. So that's why we have this air stagnation advisory in effect until this afternoon for the east side and until 4 a.m. on Monday for the west side. Now, I'll explain in just a second why everything's coming to an end on the east side, but first we'll take a look at your Rogue Valley coat cast. And yeah, you're definitely going to need the coat once again today. Pretty much how you dressed yesterday, you should just dress the same today, because the weather is pretty much going to be the same. So for today, let's start with the east side, because this is where the biggest changes are happening. We'll have winds gusting anywhere between 30 to 40 miles per hour today on the east side. And so we have all that air transporting and mixing, and long story short, the air is not going to be stagnant anymore on the east side. So hopefully we can get out of this foggy and gray pattern, and also this time period where air quality could be reduced. So for today, it's going to be another mild day. We're going to be in the 50s on the east side. Of course, windy. It'll be nice up in the elevation. But once again, the big story today, other than that, it's going to continue to be the fog within the Rogue Valley. Will the clouds break apart in the afternoon? Will they not? That's been the million-dollar question all week. That will continue, and we'll have patchy fog all throughout the day along the coast in Curry County. Speaking of the coast, tonight we have a cold front that is going to move into Curry County. That'll bring some very light showers, and the front will continue to swing across the area. And I'm not ruling out a sprinkle or two in our valleys, but for the most part, it looks like this is going to be a Cascades and coastal affair into the evening, and really it should dissipate by the time we get into the overnight hours. So for tonight, fog returns back to the east side. It returns to the west side valleys, and also some of those sprinkles up in the elevation, they could turn into snow, as snow levels are going to be at 5,500 feet. We're not expecting any big impacts from the snow, no big travel impacts, but something to just be mindful of. Over the next 3 days, if you plan on going hiking in the west side valleys, again, you're just going to have to deal with the gray conditions for Saturday and Sunday, but we have rain moving in late on Sunday, early on Monday. And that is going to be the start of a very active weather pattern as we have additional systems moving in towards the end of the week. So that is going to put an end to all this stagnation mess and all this fog. And we're going to get back to normal December weather here in Oregon and Northern California. So your 7-day forecast along the coast, like I mentioned, several rain chances as we head into next week. And temperatures will be in the 50s along the coast, returning back to normal temperatures too, as we are finally going to get out of this mild pattern as well. But kind of a subplot for those systems moving in next Wednesday and Thursday is that snow levels are going to be very low. We have so much cold air in place, and so we're thinking this could be a substantial snow event for the Basin and for the Cascades, but we aren't ruling out any valley snow as of yet, but that's definitely not etched in stone. We have a very long way to go in adjusting this forecast.